Kurt Russell is, without a doubt, a Hollywood icon. But long before he walked the western frontier in Tombstone, traveled the universe in Stargate, or went to the Antarctic in John Carpenter's sci-fi horror The Thing, Russell starred in the strangest science fiction trilogy of all time, courtesy of Walt Disney Pictures. After he broke into the world of acting with small parts as a child actor, Russell signed a 10-year contract with Disney and had a long-time mentorship with Walt Disney. Russell's first major leading role was in 1969's The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes, in which he showed off his charm and star power at a young age and managed to make an odd premise somehow work. The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes is the story of Dexter Riley Russell, a student at Medfield College, a very small university. How small is Medfield? The students can't afford a computer until business magnate A.J. Arno, Cesar Romero, donates a used computer to Medfield. Dexter is tasked with repairing the computer, but while he's fixing it, a massive bolt of lightning shocks the computer, and him along with it. While Dexter survives, he soon learns that he's gained superhuman intelligence as a result of the lightning bolt. He's able to recall vast amounts of information. He decides to enter into a series of quiz contests, but little does he know that within his super brain are details tying Arno to a series of criminal activities, and Arno is willing to kill Dexter to keep his secrets hidden. The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes is quite frankly bizarre, even by sci-fi movie standards. The best example might be how Arno finds out that Dexter inexplicably knows about his criminal secrets. Whenever someone says Applejack, Dexter immediately starts blurting out the information. It's utterly ridiculous, but not as ridiculous as the film's ending where Arno literally runs into the police. Despite its corny premise, The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes is a pleasant enough watch, bolstered by Russell and Romero's performances. Russell shows flashes of the easygoing, too-cool-for-school charisma that would influence his later roles. Likewise, Romero got to show a slightly less zany side to audiences who probably only knew him as the Joker and Adam West's Batman. The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes received middling reviews, but it managed to spawn 2 sequels, Now You See Him, Now You Don't in 1972 and The Strongest Man in the World in 1975. Both films would feature Russell reprising his role as Dexter Riley, and both films featured some outlandish premises. Now You See Him, Now You Don't has Dexter attempting to create an invisibility formula. Yes, really, and once again, it works when an errant lightning strike hits the laboratory he's working in. The Strongest Man in the World kicks off when Dexter accidentally spills a chemical mix into one of his classmates' vitamin-enhanced cereal. He learns that said cereal will give super strength to whoever eats it. Cesar Romero returned for both films as A.J. Arno, who was once again up to criminal activities. Surprisingly, The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes received a remake in 1995. This time, Kirk Cameron stepped into the role of Dexter Riley, with the plot updated to him having the contents of an encyclopedia transferred into his brain. Reviews were lukewarm, with Variety saying that it lacked the zaniness of the original. Things turned up for director Peyton Reed, as he'd eventually direct the Ant-Man trilogy and movies such as Yes Man and Bring It On. 10 years after playing a computer, Kurt Russell landed the titular role in Elvis, which helped to kick off his legendary career in iconic movies such as Tombstone, Overboard, Escape from New York, and The Hateful Eight, to name a few. Long before Russell headed out west with Val Kilmer, he proved he could be a leading man with The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes. The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes is available to watch on Disney Plus in the U.S.